Alright, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the palm of the hand. And we'll go ahead and just draw it without the fingers. Or the thumb, without the phalanges. And so we have this muscle group here, that we pointed out earlier. We see that from the inside as well, and then it drops down here and kind of dips in a little bit at the center of the base of the palm. Here's where our wrist is going to attach. And then on the pinky side of the hand, we have another group of muscles, and those help contract the hand like so, and you can kind of see those here. Now this muscle or group of muscles here is also visible from the outside. It makes up the outside contour, so the phalange will be here, and then that muscle sticks out a little bit to the side, and we can see that more clearly if you press against it. You can see all that. So here, there's that muscle there. Alright, and then we have some fatty tissue that covers these joints. And so where I'm at right now on the palm of the hand is here. So if you look, let me give you a mark here. So what I have here is the first and second knuckle of the finger, and if I look at, if I open my finger there, you can see that webbing hits right about halfway between those two knuckles. Okay, so what that means is when we flip the hand over, that knuckle is down here somewhere. Okay, and then we get that webbing here. Okay, so you can see these little bumps, probably see them on your own hand, that are actually that first joint between the metacarpal bones and the phalanges. And then also when we take the thumb and start to open that up, spread that out like so, then what happens is we have, again, that transition knuckle from the metacarpal bone to the phalange, and then that same thing that's happening on the thumb. And notice that the webbing between the finger and the thumb stretches between those two joints. All right, and then that is part of what becomes that crease here. All right, so we can see that also on the palm side of the hand as well. And so what we get are these primary folds here, these creases here. One again that's going to go across the knuckles so that the fingers can bend, and that bend will just, all that padding will kind of collapse into these grooves. And then we can see this on the thumb. This piece here, let's see here. There we go. And you can see how, as I fold my finger across, the tip of the thumb is going to touch at the first joint, that transitional joint of the pinky. And some people, again, this is another one of those exceptions. Some people can actually reach past that. I'm not one of them. But anyway, and so now you can see what happens with that fold, and it starts to wrap around the thumb and kind of flow into that shape there, into that crease. And then again we get a nice contrast. Let's see, contrast of shape, where if I bring the thumb in, all of a sudden now this becomes much flatter and this becomes much more rounded. And again, we're going to get those creases becoming more exaggerated. But what I was going to talk about is here again we're seeing the bones closer to the surface on this side, and then more rounded shapes on that side. We'll see that webbing here.